I'm having 4 people over to my loft today. One of them is a Satanist. The other 3 are liars. The task at hand? Figuring out who is who and rewarding those who lie the best. Hello, welcome. Luci, Satanist or liar. Dangerous things can come in small packages. So you're a Satanist?
I'd say that.
What would you say?
I would say that I worship myself.
Come in.
They were polite at least.
Oh, hello.
Well, hello.
Wow, what a nice place you got going on here.
Oh, well, thank you. Bryan, Satanist or liar. Clean cut bad boy. You could definitely be Satan's disciple.
If I could have a mustache like yours, I'd be very happy now.
3 years. Hello.
Hello.
Are you 21?
I am.
Yeah, perfection. There you go.
Thank you. No, I don't drink alcohol.
Oh,
I just took it to be polite.
Josh, Satanist or liar. You're one scary looking motherfucker.
I'm used to tap water.
Well, here's a LaCroix for you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Before I give it to you, do you drink alcohol at all?
Absolutely.
Okay, there you go. Well, you know.
That's what I said.
Thank you. And your name?
Cheers. Lauren.
Lauren, Satanist or liar. Your look is the devil's delight. So all of you claim to be Satanists.
Yeah, anything that involves being egotistical and living right now.
I have some money for you.
I'll take some money.
$100 for you, sir.
Okay.
$100 for you, miss.
Okay.
$100 for you, sir. And you, miss.
Live.
I'll tell you more about it later, but tuck it away for now. Come this way.
Okay.
I went to community college, studied art history, and became interested in demonology in art. So that's when I discovered the Satanic Bible. And then I moved to LA and became a suicide girl, which is an alternative penna.
I love Suicide Girls.
And I wanted to call myself Lucifer or Lucifuge, and they wouldn't allow me, so I had to shorten it.
Really? With the Suicide Girls, you could be suicidal but not satanic.
Exactly.
Luci, now I'm wondering, are you just trying a little bit too hard with that Harry Potter hat and all that demonic jewelry?
I've never felt like more drawn to something than Satanism. After I started reading it, I agreed with a lot of the things. Managed to turn my life around with Satanism.
Josh, you have an alternative look for sure, but that's not quite enough. Josh, you've got to show more than a few piercings to prove your credentials. I want facts and I want stories.
Nice. I'm a recovering alcohol and drug addict.
Here's to Satan.
Josh, I don't know. He kind of just looks like he works over at Hot Topic and likes to look a little bit.
Basically, at an early age, I remember my parents forced me into Christianity.
Which church?
I don't know.
Of course you would know what church you went to.
They made me become an altar server, which against my will. So basically, I tried to switch to something different. I guess maybe I'm an angry person. But I don't hurt people who obviously have done nothing to me. That's the rules I follow.
Lauren, of all the people here, I have a feeling you're the one most capable of doing strange things with chicken blood. Although, whether Satanists do things with chicken blood these days, I have no idea.
It was more of like a set of principles and a set of ideals that you can associate with in terms of how you live your life.
Bryan, you seem like a player, a real jock. Aren't Satanists supposed to be more alternative, more weird? And can a Satanist really be called Bryan?
And I'll believe that Satan is a real person, but it represents more of like a artifact of belief.
Bryan, I don't even know what the hell he's doing here, Mr. White Bread.
Do you have your own pentagram?
I actually do not. I prescribe to it more as a set of values.
And you, Miss Lauren, do you have a pentagram?
I do not. I follow certain rituals. Like, I don't go like haywire on it.
So ritual, what's your favorite ritual then?
Well, I like the revenge one. You name the person, you write it down, what they did to you, and basically what you want done to them.
Shit, I better be careful what I say to this girl.
I have a little statue of Baphomet. I wear my Baphomet, my sigil.
A what?
Sigil of Baphomet. The fixation on revenge is not something that a Satanist should be focused on. In order to maintain your inner self at peace and to survive, you have to get rid of revenge.
It seems like Josh is reading off the books a little bit, yeah. It seems like he's kind of reciting things.
Have you read the list of principles?
Yeah.
Yeah, an eye for an eye, which means that if someone does something to you, you are allowed to do something to them. Only if they do something to you.
Yeah, of course.
He seems to kind of know what he's talking about, and then he laughs and says, yeah, that's true, okay.
Like they talk about protecting your family. That's a very
Yeah, of
important
course.
thing. Let me ask you something. What's your favorite ritual, considering that you don't have a pentagon? I don't have a pentagon either.
Pentagon? That's the US government. You've screwed up there, darling.
If you're a theologist, then you actually believe that Satan is a being. And if you're atheist, then you believe that there is no being at all.
You're pretty much worshiping yourself, to do as you please, to do as you want to do.
So you're saying to please to do whatever you want to do, and then you got offended when I talked about revenge.
Lauren gets very defensive, and I think if you're telling the truth, you wouldn't have to be as defensive. I don't feel the need to wear any of the accoutrements. Catholics don't wear all the ceremonial robes. It's like, well, you know what I mean? And there's very few religions that wear all of their garb all the time.
Do you have any emblems on you that are satanic?
Just the one pentagram in my tattoo here. I didn't want to go crazy because I do a lot of background work.
Why not go crazy?
Because then I won't book anything. I already have a hard enough time as it is, you know?
I'm gonna reveal my tattoo to you guys.
Ooh.
and then-
Please do.
Please, okay.
Maybe that's your.
My
Take
what?
it off.
Maybe
Take
that's,
it off.
That's your saving grace. Your
All right, so I have two. This is Gaelic. Be fior du fin. It is to thyself be true.
Beautiful.
Okay? Over here, la forza dentro se stesso. It's Italian for the power or strength within oneself. So it speaks completely to the, to the principles that I'm speaking about.
Is that an upside down cross on your finger, or is that the right
What
way?
do you think it is?
It looks the right way to me.
Meaning,
It doesn't look backwards.
it doesn't look backwards, does it?
No.
You're giving yourself away, Josh. No Satanist would have a cross tattooed on their hand.
I got this tattoo simply because I like crosses. I just like crosses, but I also got it
Understandable.
ambiguously, if that's a word, because I always ask people what they see about it.
Do you know what the factions were called when Satanism started to expand as a legitimate religion?
A faction.
Yeah, the individual. I can't use the word to explain
Well,
it because
I
I'm
can't help you
explaining
if you
around
don't
it.
know the word.
I know the word.
Well, let me ask
Do
you.
you know each
do you know
individual?
them?
What it's called? Yeah, I do. I asked you
Okay,
the question.
yeah. So let's hear it from you.
So I'm gonna give you the answer so you can say that you know the answer.
Yes.
No.
No, I'm not going to say the answers at all. I want to know if you know them, because you're so gung
I'm not
ho
talking
telling
about
me,
each-
oh, do you know this and that? Well, you sure as hell do. So let me hear it, so I can get some knowledge of that material.
You're very
I
convincing.
won't steal your answer. I promise. Look, everyone's
It's
everyone's
impossible
looking
to
at
not
me.
steal the. If I'm asking
Can
you
you
a
name
question,
them? Because you
There's
obviously
not
are
the-
having a
it's
hard
not
time.
them.
Look, he's laughing. He
It's
can't
because
do
it's
it.
outrageous. Yeah. Because it's
You
not
can't
them.
either. All right, we end.
Let me
Case
talk.
closed.
Let me talk really quick.
Moving on.
I'm moving on.
Well, then name them.
There's no them.
So let's hear your side of the story. Let's see if you know.
But you
one.
haven't. I asked you, do you know what the names of the individual factions
And
were?
now I just asked you, and now you can answer for me.
You should have
'cause
been an
certainly
attorney.
know.
This is good.
Yes,
Yeah.
I should have been.
Do you know the name?
Names.
No.
Right, I do recall there were names.
No, I said factions.
You're just falling down, man. You just might as well stop.
You're like a slippery little piglet, Lauren. You just get out of everything.
I think Lauren's probably coming at me hard because you're going to go at the alpha. You're going to go at the guy who's obviously the most powerful in the room.
Let's take a moment and refreshen our drinks, shall we?
I'm gonna get fresh with
When in
my
Rome,
drink.
right?
When in hell. To Satanism and to liars.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you're
You talk
subconsciously
about
doing.
pentagons all the time. Do you have one? You must-
Pentagram.
Pentagram.
Pentagrams, whatever.
Pentagon.
Pentagon, pentagram. You're asking him questions about his, but yet you don't own
No,
one.
you're right.
Why is that?
I don't. Because
Why
I've
not?
told you about my philosophy. It has nothing to do
What
with
is your
that.
philosophy?
It's scripted right here on my arms. It's
Every
got
time you
similar
get that
discussion.
nice little smirk on your face, you don't know what you're talking about.
I just knew what
What is a pentagram?
is a pentagram?
Yes.
It is the symbol of the Satanic Church.
Continue.
Good. Is that okay?
Emphasize a tiny bit more because that's very vague.
No, I don't think so.
You keep calling it a pentagram. It's called a sigil.
Your pivoting ability is, while the tactics are extremely confusing,
I don't have to do whatever the fuck you want me to. That's the whole principle. That's the whole concept. Don't you understand?
no, I'm very simple. I'm very
Well,
I'm
then
a
you
simpleton.
don't belong.
Yeah.
You don't even belong in this discussion then.
So as I top all of you off, I have a surprise for you. We'll walk over to the other room and I'll bring something to your attention. Come this way. I want each of you to come up here. I want to see your best hex. Sir, Bryan, join me. Let's see you hex. What was that?
It's a private ritual that I do to cleanse myself of any feelings that I was having for someone else.
So I light incense,
Okay.
get that ambiance going on, and I light some candles. Basically, I write down on a piece of paper the person that I'm talking about, what they did to me, and what I want done to them. Basically, I write it down, and then I say the name. I say, let's say it's Jack. So yeah, Jack, basically, he took advantage of me, and he embarrassed me, anything like that. It's gotta be something that really hurt you. He said I was never gonna amount to anything in my life. They tell you to do this when you're sleeping, because you have the most energy and you can actually fantasize and dream about doing whatever the hell you want to that person.
Okay. Lauren, how can you do a ritual when you're asleep?
The misery you have given is now returned. Your days are damned as your image is burned. Hear my words as I say them well. Take your misery and go to hell. Ow.
Spooky.
Amen, mimosa. That was almost graceful.
Is it okay if I sit here? Or
Yeah, I actually need you for my ritual.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much for having me in your home, and I appreciate the hospitality. And that is my ritual to you. And that's it.
That's a true ritual.
That's a ritual.
No meditative, no,
No, sir.
hocus pocus,
No,
no
sir.
lighting.
No, sir.
Come on, Josh. That's not a ritual. You're losing points. Please pull out your $100 right now. Put your money down in front of who you think is the Satanist. You may not choose yourself. If you're the Satanist, pick the best liar. If you're a liar, pick the best Satanist. Is it Lauren, Luci, or is it Joshua?
I'm gonna go with Lauren.
Why is Lauren the Satanist?
She's very angry.
I'm gonna go with Josh.
I guess I'm gonna go with Josh.
I'm gonna have to say Lucy.
Lucy. So we have 1 for Lauren, 1 for Lucy, 2 for Josh. So, who is the real Satanist? Is it Lucy? Is it Bryan? Is it Josh? Is it Lauren? Will the real Satanist please stand up? Really?
Oh my God, that makes sense because he's not flaunting like all this jewelry.
Wow.
It's me.
Ow!
It's
Well, who is it? I'm a little confused now. One of you's lying. Now it's time to tell the truth. Who's the Satanist?
I'm just kidding. I'm just an actor.
I'm like, you're the Satanist.
I'm Satanist.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it.
So I'm actually an actor.
So you're not
Playing the angry, trying to confuse everybody part.
This is your $200, sir. This is your $100, miss. This is your $100. And for you, sir, all I have to do is offer you a date with me.
Unfortunately, Johnny, I'm booked through the year.
Well, thank you all so much for hanging out today. This was kind of fun. And is it a religion to you?
It's a religion.
Not just a lifestyle?
It's lifestyle and a religion. It's but it changed my life. I was a drug addict / alcoholic, and in one short year I managed to turn my life around because of Satanism.
And Satanism's not evil to you.
No, it's far from evil. It's progressive for humanity. It's really welcoming to anybody.
Well, thank you all very much. Let's go. Come on.
Everybody was cool. The host was amazing. Hopefully I'll come back to his place for Thanksgiving and I won't have to put a hex on him.
I was pretty sure at the get-go that he was a real Satanist.
Like Bryan said, I'm angry, so I don't know.
I feel recognized. I feel satanic.